Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Why am I laughing? Well, because I've tried to record this 3 times already and I keep forgetting to hit record. So anyway, Steve, Neil, just nipped over to see him and we're just going to give you a quick update on where we are with our Season 4 electronics. So Neil, over to you.
Okay guys, that's nothing to do with it. That's part of my shower, which I'm also repairing with my other hand. Now, you may have seen these boards before. These are the new single circuit board, 4-layer circuit boards for DM4 and DM5. And we've mounted them to a plastic panel so that we can put them through the development tests. And I've also got a programming connector into here. Now, just to remind you, the new boards have certain things in common, which is we have one connector which is going to be common for all of the units, and that is hooked up to this little test panel here that contains power supplies, potentiometers for varying the brightness, the push buttons that we use to put the module into various different modes, and we have a RS-232 communications port, we have the programming port, and also we have a dedicated connector which is unique to every module. Now I've got this hooked up at the moment to DM4. We don't need that at the moment because that is for serial communications. So let's just have a quick demo of DM4 powered up. So if I just apply power, you can see we're in the menu mode where we can select the different modes, and we've started writing the code for this already. This is the normal mode. This is the show mode, and if you remember, push button number 1 when you're in the menu mode allows us to cycle through the different operating modes: normal, show mode, output test and input test. So let's just try show mode for the moment, and we see the software version number and the usual kind of thing where we just put a display which allows you to demonstrate the unit at shows, for example. Let's just power down again and power up, and let's go into, say, output test mode. You remember output test mode just cycles through each of the LEDs and ensures that they all operate, and we'll also do the audio tests when it's finished going through all those. If I've programmed it in yet, and I may not have done, a long press on DM2, yes, takes us straight to input test mode, where we can test, for example, the potentiometer inputs. So that's potentiometer number 1, the value of 0. So that's just taking the hexadecimal value, for those of you that understand hexadecimal numbers, which goes from 00 to D5. So that's the range of that. If I press the push button number 1, sorry, let's just see if I can remember how this works. Okay, so that's input number 0, which is potentiometer 1. Press it again, and we see input number 1. Actually, if I press push button 1, it goes back, so that goes back to input 0, and push button number 2 takes me forward to the next input, which is input number 1, which is another potentiometer, that one. That's input number 2, which is one of these potentiometers, probably. It's that one up. And as you might expect, input 3 is the next pot, and input number 4 is actually the power supply.
So Neil, just to verify for people, if they're not sure what we mean by inputs, what we're saying is the potentiometers are simulating, if I get that right, the signal coming from the car. That's what we're doing, yeah? So we're just using those pots to signal maybe oil pressure or voltage or whatever we're using the gauges for.
You explained it a lot more clearly than I did, so thank you for that.
Yeah, just in case, for those that are not electronically minded, they just want to know what it actually does.
Okay, so these on the real car, these are going to be, for DM4, they're going to be oil pressure and vacuum.
Engine vacuum. Cool. So DM4 is pretty much ready to rock and roll. So we're happy with that, yeah?
We've got the show mode, the input test mode, and the output test mode code written. The normal test mode I haven't actually written into here yet, but it's pretty much a case of transferring it over from the other module. So nothing really that's going to be challenging.
So that's almost ready for release as far as we're concerned.
Pretty much. Yeah. And also with DM5 actually, because DM5 I'd actually written the code in the same format that I want it for the old version of DM5, which is here, which you'll probably remember has the GCM, the generic control module. Functionally, this is the same. And in actual fact, you can use the same code in here and just set a couple of different parameters in the trim file to enable the code to run on the new version.
So as far as our customers or potential customers for the future are concerned, DM4, DM5 are ready?
They are, yeah.
Good. Yeah. Okay, so where are we at with, I'm not going to ask you to bring it down and put it there, but the DM3, which is the voice modulator, is that available and ready also?
It's available and ready, and actually, in fact, we have one in stock. We have a single DM3 that's actually
ready to go if anyone wants just a voice box. Fantastic.
These are just prototypes at the moment. You can see I've got a wire on there, a correction wire, which when we do the production boards, that will be replaced by a trace on the board, of course.
Yeah, okay. So DM3, DM4, DM5 are, as far as we're concerned, done.
Yeah.
Apart from a tiny bit of code that needs writing. So no development to do on those. So I think that's pretty much where we got to last time we did this video. We were just saying to people, this is where we're at. And we were moving on to try and get DM1 and DM2 done.
Switch pods are also ready.
Yes, switch pods. So switch pods are available as well, fully functional.
Fully functional, yeah.
And do we have those in stock at the minute?
I think we have one set in stock, yes.
Yeah, okay, with overlays.
I'll have to check that. I think we have.
Awesome. So, right, so let's now talk about DM1 and DM2. Guys, I just want to take a minute while Neil's just nipped off to get some other stuff to talk about with DM1 and 2, just to say to you, if you haven't already liked and subscribed to our YouTube channel, please nip over to our YouTube channel. It's Knights of England 1. I'll put a link in the description for this video as well. And it's free to subscribe there. And there's loads of videos to do with Knight Rider and other things as well. And we'd really appreciate your support there. So if you've got a minute, please nip over there. We've got 24,000 followers now on Facebook, which is absolutely awesome. Just get a few of you guys to go over and hit the subscribe button. It'd help us a lot. So thank you very much. It's totally free. Now, back to Neil. Okay, Neil, so where are we at with DM1, the compass, and DM2, the speedo board?
Okay, let's start off by talking about DM2, which is the speedo board. That is going to be the biggest challenge, so we've decided, or rather I've decided, to put that one down the road a bit to the last one we'll develop. So I thought we'll try and progress with DM1, the compass board, to start with.
Okay, and did we set any? I think we set some timescales. We were hoping to get that done by now, weren't we? So
yes.
Where we at?
We were hoping to get that done, but it's not been a question of it's not taking longer than expected. It's just that due to other commitments in life, like for example, my shower broke last week as well. I just had to, and I've been away with work, and I'm making a lot of excuses. But in actual fact, as you guys know, this is something that we do as a spare time development. We don't spend full time on it. But we have made some progress on DM1, and let me show you what we've done so far. Okay, so let's just have a look at the schematic diagram that we've got for the DM1. As you can see, it's pretty much similar to most of the modules in terms of the first page of the design, where we've got the PIC, and we have the inputs and outputs which are common to all modules, including the status LEDs, the output speaker, the RS-232 communications, and the level shifting devices to drive the multiplex displays.
This must have taken you an age, mate. You've done all this again.
Oh, yes.
You've done it all old school again, haven't you? You've done it all drawing the bits
it's all
bit
on
by bit.
On Microsoft Word, yes, I have.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, for those that don't know, we know there's packages out there that do this, but it's just, you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
I'm the old dog. So yeah, that's the schematic, and we'll show you what the circuit board layout looks like now as well. Here is the DM1 circuit board layout as far as we've got so far, and you can see that it's a 4-layer board again. The different layers are in different colours, and we can have a look at the 3D layout of the board by just going onto here, and we'll just let it finish rendering. And you can see that we've put the PIC or the microcontroller in the center there. I've not even labelled up all the component numbers yet, but we have down at the bottom the standard connector, which is common to all units that we mentioned earlier. We have the RS-232 serial comms port, we have the programming port, the status LEDs, microphone, voltage regulator, and this connector at the top here is going to be for putting the plug-in compass sender board into the module. So that gives you an idea of what the board will look like.
All right, Neil, so thanks so much for hosting me this evening and for the cup of tea. Guys, thank you ever so much for watching this, and I hope we've brought you up to speed with where we're at. Unfortunately, as we've just said, not quite where we'd hoped to be, but we're definitely making progress, and we will send you another update video as soon as we have one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. It's goodbye from me.
It's good night from him.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.